two HP Catalyst projects at Coventry Universities. The project is intended to address fundamental challenge of distance communications between built environment professionals in the modern world by developing a project scenario which simulates a real working life. During the design and construction process of buildings or other facilities, professionals from different disciplines have to work together closely. A lot of performance problems are rooted in the interface between these disciplines. The project is developing an innovative learning approach for preparing students to face this challenge in their future workplace. The students have to work with their international counterpart and communicate over the distance to achieve a common project objective. So I'm going to take you to meet several key participants of the projects for more insights and experience on the projects.
The aim of the integrated project is to try and replicate work-life experience for the students by bringing students from different disciplines within the construction industry together in groups that they can undertake a simulated project. With the international aspect, the students are working in virtual teams with Canadian students working on a project in the UK. The organisation of this requires them to form into initial teams and then work together as they work through producing documents to simulate a tender process for the construction project. The assessment of the students is done in two phases, where they produce some initial designs and documentation, and then further stage where they're producing more to do with quality, health and safety, construction information. The benefits we see for the students are that it's trying to replicate what they can undertake in real life through work experience. It's an activity-led process. Rather than them being taught, they drive the process themselves by seeking out further knowledge from the staff to actually help them understand what they are doing within the process of the integrated.
Civil engineering design module, which this year has been amended to an international collaboration level, has been really good and very interesting from my point of view. There have been challenges here and there, but we came across, basically we managed to solve all those problems through communication via Skype. The advisors actually invested in this, and they have actually given us laptops where we can hire them and communicate with our colleagues in Canada. I would say the whole experience has been really good, and I would say it has been one of the best but challenging experiences that I had since I've started my degree course here in Coventry University. And I would like to thank everyone who spoke basically their weight to make this actually happen.
So my first impression of this project was skepticism. This has never been done before with Ryerson and Coventry, and the professors themselves seemed a little bit nervous. Given that, there were a few challenges. First, there was the time difference. Second, there was the problem with communication. Even though we both spoke English on both teams, there was a little bit of cultural difference that made our English slightly different. But however, even with that, it's an interesting and exciting experience, as you kind of get a scope of what it is to work with engineers, and that's important for architects to allow for other people's inputs on the design and how that will allow us to improve.
I think it is a new idea, a new project, and I think I will have similar projects when I go in the industry, and it's going to be put as a unique mark on my CV. I had a lot of challenges with communication because of time difference, because of different way of handling engineering problems.
For this collaboration, I was very excited because I found it very intriguing that we will be talking to people who were across the ocean, because we had never done this before. Once we started working, I found out that we need to be more accepting of each other's needs and wants, as well as realizing that we have different work ethics, so we would need to work around each other's timetables as well as our speeds at work. At the end of last semester when we finished, as well as right now, I think the benefits we've got is that since in our work when we start working, the world is actually moving towards more international collaboration, and this is a great experience getting to know how it's going to be once before we even get to work, and learning that you need to be more patient and respect each other's differences.